being rugged earlier, so I just flipped it and reversed it. We're not on my computer anymore. You guys, it's crazy. I don't know what is up. I don't know if it was my StreamYard that was acting up. Hopefully my audio is working. Blocky, let me know if my audio is good now. Should be good. It should be good. So yeah, that was weird. I don't know if that was StreamYard that was having the issue or what, but all of a sudden it was like my sound was not there. My sound wasn't sounding. And like I was trying to test the audio before I started it, and I was like, I couldn't hear the audio, but screw it. I'm like, okay, we're going to roll with it. I went with it, and it did not like it. It did not like it. And so anyway, I will give just a quick little update. So shout out to you guys for making it in here. Blocky and Jesse and M Ninja and Po Man. Thank you. I hope Jacob finds his way in here. I hope Jacob finds his way in here. Maybe he will. But yeah, I figured, I'll just do a vertical live stream. My daughter has her like swim meet today, so she's got like all of her swim gear on. When she left for school this morning, she looks so cute, and I'm just like so excited. So I'm gonna go, after I'm finished here, I'm gonna go pick up my son from school, and then him and I are going to go and cheer her on at the swim meet. So she does like a couple of different, I think like one of them is a freestyle, and I think she's doing the butterfly also. So anyway, I'm excited for her. I'm gonna go cheer her on. So, let's just jump right into it. I am Julie Kennis. This is Crypto News, and this is powered by Gockstein Media. I was having some technical difficulties, so we are firing it up again and giving it another shot. So, the White House press secretary yesterday, you guys, I didn't take a look at this yesterday because there's just so much going on in the news. Sometimes I don't have a chance to take a look at everything. But anyway, she had talked about how industrial production had surged in February, led by auto and manufacturing, which, as you guys know, the tariffs and the implications of the tariffs being imposed are that jobs are coming from Mexico back to the United States. And so anyway, it's really interesting to see that manufacturing has surged. They said that it is a growth of 3 times more than expected. So they did expect there to be some growth, but they definitely did not expect it to be 3 times more than what they had expected. Sorry if I'm like ASMR. I forget that this microphone has like really high sound quality. Yeah, so the growth there, hello, ma'am. You love Donald Trump. We do too. We are pro crypto, and we're getting ready to roll into his updates from the Digital Asset Summit. And him talking about wanting to maximize Bitcoin. Now, Bo Hines was the one that actually said that they are going to work to acquire as much Bitcoin as they can without taxing people. Now, the important thing to note on this acquiring of Bitcoin is that it's going to take place over the next few years. So while we are expecting a flood of entrance into Bitcoin, they might actually take a more slower approach to purchasing and not purchase when there starts to be some really inflated Bitcoin price, because if there is a short squeeze, we might see the price rocket up. And then once we have it kind of fall back down, they're masters of the market. They're going to be buying dips. And so anyway, but yes, Trump is, again, just doubling down on our stance as being one of the leaders in cryptocurrency in the world. And just moreover going down about the fact that we are going to increase our holdings, and that we are ending Operation Chokehold Point 2.0, and that they are working on the stable coin and market framework. So again, we do hear a lot about the stable coins. The market framework is something that hasn't been fully defined yet. And that's something that we also haven't had a whole lot of clarification on. Now, we do know meme coins have been classified as collectibles, such as the Trump coin. But again, like Kathy Woods came out and had said that, the majority of meme coins were going to go to zero. I had said that as well, because look at NFTs. The majority of NFTs ended up going to zero. And so there's been so many meme coins that were launched. launched, the price has just been super, it's just down. And meme coins as a whole, they're just hurting, you guys. And I have quite a few meme coin holdings. And I just don't know if it's going to come back to the same degree or level as it did before. Pump.fun is seeing a decrease in their launches, and they actually came out today. I'm going to pull that up from the Goxty Media X page. Pump Swap is unveiled as a new native DEX to Pump.fun, and this is to take some of the business away from others. But I also feel that like Pump Swap launching is more of a pivot to create higher inflows of capital because they're not having as much money coming in because they essentially have to make their money off of new coins being launched. So if coins aren't being launched at the same rate, then their profits go down. So it looks like they're pivoting to Pump Swap now. So let's see. Something else on the Goxstein Media X page. Dubai introduced a pilot phase of a real estate program, which is going to be tokenizing real estate and putting real estate on the blockchain. So I think that's a huge move. We've all talked about things all going onto the blockchain. And I think it's just a matter of time. Let's see, what else did I want to say here? Also, at the Blockworks Digital Asset Summit today in New York City, they had a BlackRock representative that was on stage talking about inflows from ETFs that have been approved. He said, although ETH has been kind of a lagger, he said ETH ETF inflows was $5 billion in the first 3 months of the ETH ETF launching. So even though, there's speculation about whether there's been success behind these crypto ETFs being launched, he says they absolutely look at it as being an extremely successful program that's been deployed. So anyway, so lots of more bullish news. Bitcoin currently, you guys, yesterday we had a peak out of Bitcoin at 87,000. It has had a bit of a cool off. We did hit that 84,000 critical range, but we sort of bounced off of it. Just here I'm showing 83,161 was the lowest that we had. I don't know if it actually filled that or what different exchanges and trading applications are showing. But yeah, we've been hovering around the 84,000 range, and 84,000 is a critical area in which we need to hold. Jesse, how do I take my coffee? So my favorite coffee is a flat white. I like it, and then it's just espresso and like frothed milk, steamed milk. And I don't put any sugar in it. And so I just like it. But I don't like black coffee is not really my jam. Although I can do like a shot, like a little espresso shot if I just put a little sugar in it. But I try to avoid sweets. If at all possible. So let's see. What else do I have here in the news for you guys? Canary files for Pingu ETF. Oh my gosh, you guys, can you believe it? This is the first NFT/token 404. I do love a cappuccino. It's pretty much like a cappuccino. It's basically like a cappuccino. When I go out and they don't have flat whites, because that's like not a very popular thing here. I got hooked on flat whites when I lived in Australia. So I moved back to the US in 2012. And I think like maybe a year or two later, Starbucks debuted the flat white here. And so I started ordering that. But the majority of like cafes and stuff here, they do not have a flat white on the menu. So if I'm at a cafe, then I usually order the cappuccino. That would be my next. Number two. So yeah, this is pretty amazing news. Let's pull this up. Okay, so it says asset manager Canary Capital has filed to list an ETF holding Pingu, a governance token of the Punji Penguins NFT project. The ETF is the latest in new filings for U.S. investments and products tied to spot cryptocurrencies, including altcoins and meme coins. According to the filing, the ETF is intended to hold a spot Pingu as well as various Pudgy Penguins NFTs. So this is actually going to be NFTs on the stock exchange. So, wow. I guess NFTs are not dead, you guys. At least not Pudgy Penguins. Luca is very aggressive and very he's just a smart businessman, and he spends a lot of time researching and growing, and has just done a really good job of sort of like more or less mastering his craft. So yeah, if only more people could lead their like NFT crypto projects in such a fashion, then, we could maybe see more of this mass adoption. But yeah, it's funny because like, the future of NFTs, right? Like we have like Dubai, who's going to be doing their real estate on the blockchain, which is basically like an NFT. But then the first one that's going to be traded on the open exchange is going to be a Pudgy Penguin. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. So anyway, 3 hours ago, posted to the Cointelegraph website, it says, Trump says the U.S. will be a Bitcoin superpower as Bitcoin price breaks a 4-month downtrend. So this is what I wanted to talk about, is that this Bitcoin price, we hit the lowest low, we bounced off of it, we created a new lower low, we have come up and peaked, and now hopefully this is a new higher low. So 84,000, we could be looking at a new higher low. So this is good because we needed to take a little bit of a breather, hopefully before the next leg up. Some people are speculating that we could go down and have like a downward trend, like another fall back down into the 70s. I just don't know. I think we're going to have so much buy pressure if we hit 79,000 again. So I think we're going to stay in the 80 range, but I don't know. I feel like we have broken this trend, especially with all of the things that are coming out. We have big dumps coming. Jim Bryan, you are my resident bear. Jim Bryan is my resident bear. I love it. He says we have big dumps coming. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, the U.S. is looking to buy Bitcoin. They're looking to expand. I don't know what type of legislation has to be passed. Again, you guys, just wanting to talk about what Gokhstein Media is working on, what I'm working on, and hopefully being a part of down in San Diego is going to be the Stand with Crypto event. The date they are targeting is April 9th. So if you are in the SoCal area, if you're in San Diego, I highly recommend checking it out. The location is still TBD, but we want to get as many people there as possible. It's very exciting stuff. And looking at getting together like a grassroots people of like a group of traders to have some sort of representation here in the state of California. Because as you guys know, we do not have a Bitcoin reserve or crypto reserve legislation being proposed yet. So this is our chance to get together, make our voices heard, and kind of get something going. So I appreciate you guys for jumping on this live stream, and I am so sorry for the technical difficulties on the first one. I will figure it out for the next time. So I am off to go celebrate the swim meet with my daughter. I will see you all later. Have a good rest of the day.